There's some rust on the cowl. It's about the same on the other side, I guess. Got the wide 5 wheels.
How come such a different tire in the front to the back? Better traction?
Well, in the old days, the roads weren't as fine as they are now. There's a lot of dirt roads and muddy roads and such, so you had to get around. I don't know why you'd have studded tires in Georgia, though. But you never know. Could have been in the mountains. Could have been snowier in them days. Could be he had an uncle in New York State that gave him some extra tires and he carried them down here and put them on and then forgot about it.
Yeah, I was going to say, why wouldn't he have the same all the way around?
You just never know. You know, you couldn't buy tires during World War II.
Yeah.
Of course, this car probably ran well after World War II. But anyway, I'm going to study some more. If I notice anything significant in my studies, I'll bring you back. You know, it's amazing. This grill has survived all these years and is as straight as it is. It's just amazing.
Epic fail. I'm sorry.
Well,
But you were a part of this too.
I was driving. A few other minor observations. Right there's some black paint. And then, will you unhitch me?
Yes. That's all she got.
Right there's some black paint. I don't know. I guess it must have been black, or at least parts of it. So, what we need to figure out is what we're going to do with this thing. It's really in pretty decent shape for a 36. But it's not so nice that I need to worry about keeping it all original. And the frame's a little crusty.
Well, the grill's still intact.
But the grill's still intact.
And the front bumper.
In the front bumper. We might build us a big old bumper.
Might need to if you don't plan on having brakes.
Or either fix the brakes. So anyway, I lost my train of thought, but might be kind of neat to buy a whole chassis for it with independent front suspension and a 9-inch forward, a 4-link, and all that.
This is the coolest accessory.
What, the hood? It is a cool hood, and the hood is in nice shape other than a little surface rust. So I don't know. I'll be interested to read y'all's comments. It's easy to spend my money for y'all, you know, I'm sure.
I'll be interested to read the comments too.
By the way, I do enjoy reading the comments. It's one of the best parts of doing YouTube. You know, there's a few hateful people, but they're everywhere, I guess. But we can delete those easy enough. But please comment, y'all. I like to read those comments. I haven't been replying as much lately because I've been pretty busy. Mrs. had to go in for a tune-up, go into the shop for a tune-up. And my mom came to visit and some other stuff. But I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this thing. It's a pretty cool old car. Pretty cool old car.
Even if it is a Ford.
Anything below 1960 or so is okay with me if it's a Ford. I do have a flathead right there. I think that's a 48 or something. I ain't sure of the year. But it's been bored out and I got the pistons and everything. The crank's been turned. I don't have a cam for it, I don't think. And I've got a transmission there out of that 46. I think that's a 4-speed. I'm not 100% sure of that either. I don't know. I got some contemplating and some research to do. And I'm done babbling now. I've been yammering on for quite a spell, ain't I?
Yeah.
It's the most you ever heard me talk, ain't it?
I think so.
Alright, I better shut up. There is one other thing we must do before I quit babbling. We gotta look and see what's in this box.
Oh yeah, the goodie box.
Here's a window regulator. There's a sun visor.
Pretty rough.
Pretty rough.
Let's have a look.
There's a window channel. That might be a good thing.
The Masonite board is good.
Huh.
Isn't it?
That's another sun visor, but of a different type. Ooh, we should have gave this stuff to Mr. One Lonely Farmer. That's the
We didn't,
spark plug wire whatchamajiggers.
we didn't have that.
Maybe we'll mail him to him if he gives us his mailing address.
Yeah, we can do that. Is this part of the tail light?
Yeah, I'd say so. In fact, it is the tail light.
Where's the rest of it, I wonder?
There's a gas tank filler nozzle. That's the dome light that's been sitting in water somewhere.
Hmm.
That's a cool dome light.
Hey, look there. Look at the
Yeah,
switch.
we might have to restore that.
That'd be awesome.
There's a rear view mirror. You say it.
Rear view mirror.
Okay, good.
Huh. It's not for that though, is it?
I guess that's another dome light apparatus. And there's another rear view mirror. Huh, quite a collection of them there. And a vacuum windshield wiper motor. And another one, I guess.
That part of
Look at
the,
that, the switch for it's right on top. That's kind of neat.
is this part of the window thing? Or?
No, that's a door latch.
Oh, well, you know, it had something to do with the exterior of the door.
That looks like the one that was on your 55. That's a helmet bag, I guess. What else we got in here? A speedometer. Goes to 100. And another windshield wiper motor.
Then that's what this is too.
And that's what that is too. So we could have wipers all around this car. And I guess that's a clutch rod. And some other kind of rod. And a window crank. Alright, that's cool. Cool stuff.
Let's go see if it matches up with that.
She's talking to herself again.
Is this where apparently the license plate attached or something?
No, on these older cars, that's where you put the muffler bearing.
There's no such thing as muffler bearing.
Oh, yeah, that's where the license plate goes. Yep. And that's why there's a little light there, so it shines up on it.
Cool.
Ingenious, hey?
And you filled the gas up there.
Yeah, it's cool.
All in one.
All right, I'm done blathering for another few minutes. That is a cool car with an amazingly straight grill.
Glad for it.
This is kind of how I'm leaning. Put a 4-link in the back with maybe a 8.8 Ford rear end. Those are pretty easy to come by and stout. Maybe leave the factory front suspension. I think you gotta split the wishbones is the term they use. And do something with that X member there in the frame. I'd really like to use that front suspension. But what I don't know is it's got that wide 5 bolt pattern. Those wheels do look cool with the factory hubcaps, which I do not have. But I do have a 50 Ford down there. I don't know if any of that stuff interchanges. Obviously, I don't want mechanical brakes. I'm kind of leaning in towards doing that. 4-link in the back, factory suspension in the front. That way my rear suspension is fairly adjustable. I'm not sure if I want to paint it or not. I kind of like it the way it looks. But I do got to fix the rust holes. I hate rust holes. So the body's got to come off, and it needs new floor pans and a significant amount of metal work. I do have some artillery wheels stashed away here. Let me see if I can dig them out. I've got 2 of those wheels, but I see they're 6 lug. That's peculiar. Here's something else. Maybe somebody can tell me what that is. Appears to be solid rubber. It's not an inner tube. They come with in a pile of tire repair items. Might be use that to help seat a bead. I'm not sure. You got any idea?
No, I'm not a tire expert.
Yeah, me neither. Alright, I'm done yammering again for now.